here we go.
Oh,
Now it has said we are now live. Yes.
Is it?
Confirmed.
excellent.
I believe you. We are. Hello. Oh,
It wasn't me that time.
opening
It was
line.
it was
Oh,
Facebook.
Here we go.
Facebook made us late. We were ready to
Facebook-
go.
Yeah.
Facebook said
Doing
no.
something wrong.
We got Zuck. We
I
got
can't
Zuck.
believe it.
All right. Good evening, all.
Hello.
Says live.
Yeah, because we're live.
Live, a little
Good
bit of a
evening,
live.
Marie.
Try not to burp on camera. But I did it
Do
on
it.
camera.
The best way is to just tell them you're going to do it and then do it. It negates all issues.
Yes.
Need to refresh the stream. My end won't be a second.
I haven't got enough screens. I need 3 screens. It's finally happened.
More screen.
I need to invest.
Get more screen.
Yeah, I need
All
the
the
I need the
screens.
one up there. I need the big streamer screen. That's what I need.
Like a huge wide boy.
Yeah, let me just pull that up. Yeah, let me pull that up on the big screen.
To be fair, that's not me working at the moment. Like, work just sent me this like absolutely 34-inch monitor that I'm using at home at the moment. Like, it's monstrous.
Monitor?
Like,
This is TV.
yeah, literally, basically, like this big old Samsung bad boy that they were like, you need to use some home working equipment. I was like, well, I'll have the biggest screen you can give me so I can play games on it after work.
Give you the girthiest boy they could find.
Give me this ginormous thing, like.
It needs to be 144 hertz, so I can do extra work.
100%.
See
So I
what-
can type super fast.
Yeah.
I need to refresh that Excel spreadsheet a million times. Yeah.
All right, good evening, all. Hope we're doing well. Just a quick disclaimer: I'm not wearing sunglasses because I'm an asshole. I had laser eye surgery and everything's very bright. I hired the sun today, so I can't look at it without dying.
That's always the excuse I use, actually, coincidentally.
I literally look like a Bond villain at the moment. I got like little red bits here, and yeah, it's pretty wild.
Well, I mean, up until 24 hours ago, I didn't look like a fucking child, but
Yeah, just in the green room just now we were discussing your. Well, I've never seen you with a beard, so to me it's
I wanna
perfectly
say-
normal. But
I'll just let me just pull it up. It's where is it? Because yeah, I stupidly made the decision that. Do you know when you like give into impulsive decisions?
yeah, quite well.
That's what I usually look like.
Ah, an
Or
absolute
like-
See,
stud.
normally I open like a can of Pringles if I'm feeling impulsive. I don't shave
There
my
you go,
beard.
like
Yeah, I don't normally just
Yeah.
attack my face with a razor
There.
blade.
it's there. But it's fine because I wear a mask on stage, so that doesn't really change.
I was going to say, you guys don't look anything like the picture Callum showed me, primarily because of the mask.
We wear these like big scary masks, look like a massive aggressive, which is all about
It's like,
nerds.
hi.
I feel like that pretty much sums up the music industry in general, surely.
100%.
Specifically, our portion of the music industry is just like, hope you're all having a lovely day.
Yeah.
Have a great time. Get home safe. Kill each other. Right.
Yeah. Absolutely is. I think I didn't realize that fully until I saw Rammstein, and they're like, I mean, obviously we know what they're like live. They're insane. They're proper. Like they look insane. They act insane. And then right at the end of the show, they all come out, do a bow, and thank everyone for coming to see their theatre production. So weird, dude.
I mean, it's pretty similar with Ghost, actually, now I think about it. You think like Ghost is going to be like, oh, like Satan, like was he dressed as a priest? And then it's literally just like ABBA, but with like guitars.
Yeah. Man, Ghost are very good live. Did you see him at Download this year?
Didn't stay for download. We're literally there for the takeover and then
Yeah.
buggered off
Way to
home.
go.
Oh, yeah, because you guys were there, man. I caught
We did
some
the
of that.
amazing thing of like getting to download, and then none of us could get the time off to stay the full weekend.
Shit. That must have been a bit of a dream come true, though. Surely that's
Oh,
pretty
it
awesome.
was like it's a good job we wear masks. I was trying not to cry the whole time. Like,
I mean,
That was- yeah.
I distinctly remember like us pulling up to like the artist entrance, and then I just looked over and Morgan was just on his phone with like a little bit like like misty eye, and I was like,
Man, that's amazing. Yeah, tell us a bit about that then. So, how does that all check out? So, you guys were on, I can't remember the name of the stage this year, but in the village,
the
right?
doghouse.
So,
yeah, doghouse
it was
stage.
Doghouse. Ah, sweet.
Yeah,
Man, yeah, you got a good crowd as well, from what I could see. I was
we
sort
did.
of-
Like
fairly far
Considering
back,
that
actually.
like no one could get into the traffic, we did all right.
Yeah, yeah. What was that 12-hour queues
Like,
to see Andromedas?
It was
Holy
no, it
shit.
was mental. Like, I mean, we left Weston at what 6
6 in the morning.
in the morning, so it took us 5 hours. What's normally like a 2.5 hours drive. Also, I know obviously festival traffic is always been a bit shit, but
Yeah.
like our
My
mates, they left at what, 8 o'clock, and then we drove past them on the way out of sight. They'd not even made it in, and they left 2 hours after we did. It was mental, but.
I think it's also really funny that all of the people that said like, oh yeah, like because we were concerned, like I was concerned, like oh, there's probably like we're first on, like is there going to be anybody there? And like all of the gigs we went to recently, where I come, it's like, oh yeah, man, we're definitely going to be there. We're definitely going to check you out. All of those guys were stuck in traffic, so they didn't see us.
Oh,
So like
gutted you.
most, like I think maybe about 3 or 4 people I knew personally who were actually in the crowd to see us. So, but then
See,
again.
I hadn't heard of you guys actually until then. So one of our friends who we ended up camping with, he was running a bit behind, but he said to meet us at Andromedas because he wanted to get there for that. And I was like, "What's that?" And we turned up, and you guys were honestly, I don't know if you realize how loud you were. It was amazing. Like there was so much power to your guys' sound that day as well. It was like it was ridiculous. I could hear you from the other end of the village,
Nice.
quite clearly. It was awesome, dude.
No,
But the thing
to be
is-
fair, that was a monstrous system. That like, I remember we plugged in to like do our line check and sound check, and like even with like the in-ears in, I was like, "Fucking hell!" Like, that's some rumble going on here.
Yeah,
Because I triggered my track during sound check, and then I actually walked out front, like past the barriers, and I was just like, "This is quite loud. This is quite, like impactful." And again, I'm used to like hearing these like these tunes on like small like pokey gig like PAs, like from like these small like maybe not even 150 cap venues, and it's like literally just. But yeah, it was monstrous.
How did that come about for you guys then? Because I say I haven't really heard of you guys before. I assume you've been sort of doing a lot in the southwest area. If you guys are from Western Supermare,
Yeah.
is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So we've only really done until download. Well, actually, no, until the Bournemouth gig about 2 weeks before. We've not really done anything outside of like Bristol, Western, or Bridgewater. But then the takeover, they do this yearly thing where they just kind of call out for bands. You submit a form. You put you send a few like live videos of yourself, and then obviously they basically a big judging panel will just kind of go through, sift them out, and go right. These are the bands who want to play this year. So it was like we're one of like 527 bands I think they said applied.
Hey, wow, fantastic!
So like not bad odds to be fair, but
No.
yeah,
The
no, like,
kicker-
we just got the
Congratulations,
message,
dude,
like,
yeah.
just like,
The most insane, like the kind of kicker for me was that I didn't actually realize, because Morgan does all the admin, I didn't realize he'd actually entered us until we got the email through saying that we were doing it.
yeah.
So I was like,
That's pretty...
and then I was like just in my kitchen just doing the dishes, and I was just like, oh
Oh shit.
shit.
That's so good though.
Nah.
But yeah,
Yes. How did that feel coming out on stage to that many people in a venue like
Oh,
that?
it was
Then?
sick. It was sick. Like just walking out and I actually, the way I kind of went into that gig, knowing like kind of like we're on at 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, they want to download, what we're gonna get, and obviously then seeing the traffic on the way in, I was like, okay, worst case scenario here. It looks good on our Facebook that we played download once. That'll do. But then we get in, there's a crowd, they're all shouting for it. We're like, okay, this is cool. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Absolutely awesome. So I should probably catch up some comments. And actually, we haven't even introduced you guys yet.
Yeah.
Guys, good evening. This is Andromedas, or 50% of Andromedas this evening with us here tonight, who will be playing on the 28th of July down in Bournemouth at the Bear Cave for our EP release show. If you can't catch them there, they've got their following day. Is it your own EP release show? Is that hometown
Indeed.
show?
It is
Yep.
indeed. The old
Is it
electric banana.
by chance?
It is.
Yes.
yeah.
The one
Nice.
and only.
Oh, we're yet to get there. We want to give it a go at some point. It
Yeah,
sounds like a
good
good
fun.
one.
Literally
Yeah, the guys-
just
Go on,
fire a message to Aid at Control Delete Promotions, because just puts on monstrous lineups literally like every other week. It's just like
Nice.
wonderful, and it's just a really nice venue. Like it's our kind of home ground, our hallowed turf.
Awesome, man. That's fantastic. Well, so if you can't make it to Bournemouth, but you can make it up to Western Supermare, please do get there. It's going to be a good weekend of gigs for you guys by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
not too bad to be fair. Yeah, 2 EP launches. Happy days.
Cracking stuff. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you.
So I'll just quickly catch up on some comments because we've had a few in the meantime. So Lisa says, hi, everyone. Marie says, good evening. Good evening to both of you
Hello.
guys. Connor says he tuned into Give Me the Girthiest Boy You Can Find. Nice. You timed it well. No Stevie again and no Aaron. Yeah, I know. We can't get hold of them, but they're busy this evening, work schedules, etc. Connor says he was in the crowd. For you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, Connor Stanfield.
Connor was taking photos, to be fair, so yeah, he's a bit more than in the crowd, I think. But
hopefully we'll see you this next weekend, Connor. We're good to catch up. We actually spent quite a bit of time with Connor at Download. It was a bit of a laugh.
Absolute legend. If you want any band photography done, just literally hit him up. Like best band photography that we've ever had. Like I'd say, and just super lovely guy as well.
Absolutely.
Also,
good to see you again.
Also super hench.
Fucking hell, man. Dude's got some arms, isn't
he? Yeah. He's the most built photographer.
Stacked. Just...
yeah, well, it's the first time the camera looks easy to hold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just one hand. He's just kind of like, he's got a hand on his hip.
It just looks tiny in his hand. Alex Scarbeck is in the chat. He says, check out his Instagram. That's for Connor Stanfield. So do if you can. And we've got happy tears, I think, from Connor as well.
Alex Scarbeck is a top shagger.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely. He said, not for his photography, but those topless shots are fine.
Not wrong.
They are.
Callum, we're going to hand over to you, brother.
Okay. Now we're going to do some nice little questions.
Ooh.
Some lovely questions. I think we should start with the start. How did Andromedus come about?
I'll let you do that, Lewis, because I wasn't there for that bit.
Yeah. So basically, the way that Andromeda started was myself and a previous member of the band. We basically wanted to do like a kind of pendulum cover band for like our end of year college show, because I was going into my third year, he was going into his second year. And I was like, oh yeah, we'll just do a cover of Witchcraft by Pendulum, like me doing all the synth like sound designy stuff and him just playing guitar. So we did that, and then my boss, who also works at the Electric Banana, because I DJ at the Electric Banana as well, so my boss came up to me afterwards and he was like, how much original music do you have in that project? And I was like, would that 5-minute cover 5 minutes? And then he was like, can you get a 45-minute set together before December, because he's putting on a gig and they wanted a support act. So I was like, shit, and set about kind of making the first batch of tunes that became the first Andro EP, which is funny because that gig never even happened anyway, but we did like a kind of showcase for our uni, and then we kind of just kept on going there. Then we pulled Morgan in because again, like, he wasn't doing anything really, like he wasn't in a band. I think you were at Carphone at the time.
Well, I was meant to audition for a reggae band, but I kind of bailed on them last minute for this one instead. So, oops.
Slight change of direction.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like,
but the thing is, again, like I always thought that again, like Morgan's such a monstrous guitarist, he'd just be wasted in a reggae band. And I was just like, you should join our band. And then obviously it became the three of us, and then we just kept on writing. We added in a third member who was like kind of with us from the start, doing our production stuff anyway, alongside like me, who does the kind of the sound design stuff. And then it just kind of snowballed from there, and then it is what it is today.
It is what it is now, yeah.
What does the name mean, out of curiosity?
I think
what's the origin?
I think what it kind of started was in the beginning was it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna like wear masks and we're gonna be from like space and it's gonna be all like creepy, and it's like Andromeda, Galaxy, just put a dus at the end. Andromedus. But yeah.
I love that. Is that something you guys, those kind of themes, is that the kind of thing you explore lyrically at all? Have you dived into that any further?
Well, we don't actually have a lead singer or lyricist, so like it's very much at the kind of discretion of whoever's been the vocal feature. So like in our latest 2 tracks that we put out, we pulled in people from like bands that we know quite well. Again, Elliot from Summits and Eddie from Born and Dissonance. They're 2 like really, really like close friends of ours who are kind of doing their own bits in their own bands, and we just wanted to pull them in. So Ill Will became just Ill Will because it was informed by Elliot's lyrics. Like most of Andromeda's tunes start as drop F banger or melodic rhythm or
Every
something
band's
like
got
that.
a crap demo name, so we all start
Oh,
Yeah.
somewhere.
we got a track coming out on the EP that was entitled, I think it was Big Bouncy Blues Fuck Song, for
Oh.
quite a long time.
Well, the thing is, we in our like in-ears as well, we have like the kind of song titles in our click tracks. So sometimes it's literally just untitled or melodic rhythm in our ear before it's like, oh, it's this one, cool, nice.
That's fantastic. Yeah, your guys'
So, yeah.
production seems really like on form live as well, so that's a really cool setup.
We're all
I'd love to
audio
talk to you guys
nerds.
about
Like,
that sometime.
we're all audio nerds, so it'd be very hard for
Yeah.
us to fuck it up, to be fair. But
Yeah, it's very hard.
Nice.
But I think that kind of just put us in good stead for, again, like you said, a download. Like I know a lot of other bands on that bill were struggling with sound because I think like the band that came after us, they had like technical issues, which meant they had to restart their set, and then I think a bunch of people cleared the tent as well. So unfortunately, they didn't have a lot of people to actually see them doing it. But because a lot of our stuff is literally just here's a few XLRs, we'll take care of the rest, and then it sounds monstrous.
That's an interesting point you raise actually, because obviously as a band that is sort of starting to tour, you guys might get this as well. I think a lot of the time it's being able to manage your own sound is really useful.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously you always need a great sound engineer who can work with you. And luckily we've got a fantastic sound engineer for the show next Friday. But we have had some experiences in the past where we're like, we could do this.
But again, well, Morgan can tell you about the Crofters' Rights show that kind of prompted us to rethink our live setup.
yeah, no, that was the one where we turned up. Back then we had like in-ear monitor and stuff, but it wasn't like in a rack. It was just we've each got our own unit. We handed the sound man, go, look, we're a weird instrumental band. It's all direct. Please make it sound good in our ears, please. Like, and I think literally we're about to start. We've done sound check. It sounds alright. It's livable. Like, you know, I've got from using like digital gear for years. I'm used to it. If I can't really hear myself, I can hear a click. I can live with it. I'll deal with it. And like, just we're about to go, my in-ears drop. I'm like,
Oof.
oh no. Oh no, like going to the sound engineer, like, you know, what's going on? It sounds like it's been unplugged. Like, well, I've not touched it. Trying to find it. They buried it in like some load of cables and crap by this point. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with it. So I stood in the crowd because the monitor mix again was just literally just pumping just pure guitar, like nothing else. I was like, I can't live with this. And then I think me running around, I knocked out the click DI as well. So the rest of the guys didn't have click either. Like, so from then on, we were like,
you're suffering with me.
literally, so like from then on, we're like, okay, we're going to spend a load of money. We're going to build an in-ear rack, and we're never going to have this problem again.
And we haven't
man.
since.
You know what? That's something we're working on at the moment. Is a good in-ear rack. I've currently just got like a, I think it's 12, 16 track mixing desk. We've got 3 sets of in-ears built into it and stuff. So I might have a word with you guys about that a little bit further detail at some point off screen, if that's cool with you dudes.
Yeah,
100%.
good. Yeah.
Offline.
Man, anything we can do, dude. It's so good. Because I would like to find ways to like just mix it ourselves, so it's easier for the sound engineer just to focus on out front. And a lot, obviously, as you know, a lot of sound engineers also end up doing lights as well. So it's nice to be able to give them lay of the land on that, and they don't have to worry about us then. That's really cool, man.
Well, we bring our own friggin' lights as well, so
that's the next step, right? I can have you got any projectors yet? That's something we want to work on.
Nah. Like we just have like LED bars that are kind of, you know, like they're synced to the track as well, so they're kind of all like everything lines up and like all of it's, you know.
That's awesome. Is that all done through a laptop? Is it? I guess.
So because I run Ableton Live when I'm triggering my tracks anyway, I can literally just send MIDI out of Ableton, and then that interacts and then does all the lights. Like Tarrant, the guy who's also might be joining later. I don't know. He's at a meal eating pudding or something. So yeah, he's the guy who priorities. So
pretty good.
So he sorts all the lights. Like he's spent like probably weeks just sorting our light shows out of the ears, because normally whenever we do our Halloween show we go all out on the production. But again, we have these bars now, so we can literally just take them anywhere. So even if we're in a pokey little venue, we've got like strobe lighting and like it's all synced to the track and it all just lines up perfectly.
Yeah, no, it's all about making it a spectacle. I think, especially when you've got like an instrumental band, you haven't got like kind of like front man to kind of engage with the crowd. We just go, okay.
And as you can probably hear, we're not very intimidating sounding. So it's like,
it's how can we make it how can we make it a spectacle without having that front man to kind of do that bit that, you know, that all good front men do. Okay, we know we'll have, you know, make sure our sound is shit hot, make sure our lighting is shit hot, so we can go to a venue and everyone still goes, Okay, cool. I get that. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can say it seems like you guys put a lot of sort of effort into your live performance, and especially image as well is quite important to you guys by
Yeah.
the looks, and definitely lighting. So, I mean, what brought the masks about? Was that just sort of part of the concept initially? You mentioned earlier
Yeah,
the name sort of came from it.
That was again like when we did that first gig as well. We had like the like the neon purge masks. And then we were like, oh yeah, that's cool, like for like a one thing, but like we wanted something more kind of like stylized.
Sure.
And it's because again we don't have a lead singer. It's more again like, oh, you might not remember us by name, but you'll remember us as the band that has masks that goes off. And again, it's like something
sure.
like, and also it's like one of those things as well. Like when you're in a band, it's like, what do you put on your merch? Well, again, just put the mask on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you guys design the masks?
no, they're just like kind of things that we found online, and then we just
found
kind
on
of
Amazon, just sprayed them.
sprayed them up.
Nice. Oh, we know, guy. If you ever want something designed from scratch, let us know, because recently, I'll show you actually. We've got
Ooh.
for our next music video, we've got this one built up, which is the album cover.
Oh,
hell
Pretty
yeah!
pretty sick.
Very nice. That's Dan. I don't know if he's in chat tonight, but he was. He's often in chat quite a bit. But we can always put you in touch if you want some stuff doing there. He's really good, and he listens as well, which is nice. Like you obviously want somebody who does design work who can take a bit of feedback and whatnot. But yeah, man. Yeah. Well, hopefully, I don't know if he's at the show or not, but if he is, we'll let you know. We'll introduce him.
Wicked. Yeah.
He's at nearly every show, isn't he?
Man, he's obsessed with masks in bands as well, so he just makes them for fun.
He's giving for a whale of a time.
He's gonna like
exactly.
everyone like that.
I think was Dan with us by then? No. Oh, Dan was. He was at download, but he got caught in the queues. He didn't just,
the great queue
really
of 2023. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was the queues so bad this year? Was it just so busy? Because
I think obviously there was an extra 20,000 people there this year, I think, as well. Because like it's like the first time I think it sold out 5 times. Like I kept seeing posts saying, "Oh, download sold out." I was like, how many times can a festival fucking?
They really
sell out?
pushed it this year, yeah.
But obviously, you had 4 days of music. So you had like what normally you've got 2 days to get there. Everyone was traveling the same day. I think so. It just was literally just cause for carnage, and there was car parking drama where the stewards apparently didn't really know what was going on with the parking, or that's what people were saying. I think
there was some confusion on the parking in general. I think
Yeah.
that they put up signs that said if you're in this camp, you have to do this, but we kind of completely ignored that, and it was fine.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah, everyone kind of went, "Oh, I think it's a one car park," and thought it was an absolute mile away from anything. So, went, well, I'm not parking there.
Yeah, man.
And just got all this kind of crossover, and it was just a bit of a shit show. But
we tend to get there pretty early. We leave like early in the night. It's
well,
it's pretty savage, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it is. Like, well, if we'd left at like a normal time, we wouldn't have played. So
yeah, exactly. But you know what? I will say for them this year, they nailed the entrance. There was no queues at all to get in the door. They were straight in, set up within 10 minutes basically of getting in the door. It was wild. That was really good. Yeah, because normally you know how you sort of have the queue till midday, and I mean I kind of missed it a bit. I like the queue.
It's kind of fun. Like you grab your tinnies, you grab your tinnies. You've got 4 to 8 of them while you're queuing. Like
we always pack an Asda bag filled with just like drinks for that particular queue, but we didn't need it at all. So we were like, oh, set up, let's get wrecked. Nice.
Start drinking heavily straight away. Happy days.
Oh god, yeah. And obviously the plane game comes into play, and well, East Midlands Airport's pretty busy, so that was good. No huge Russian jet this year though. That's good. Didn't wake anyone up.
No.
Callum, we should get back to questions. I'm taking us right off topic.
Yeah, we're just going around in circles a little bit. We'll talk about download, talk about the band, talk about someone else, talk about it'll be alright. It's all fine. We could go. I want to try to look back to what you're saying about not having a vocalist and that. Is it something you're going to look for in the future, like a vocalist and a drummer, or do you think that's more your experience having it just you?
I think with drums, like it's kind of at the point where now, like unless we're like, like playing big things all the time, it's just more stuff to take in a car and another car because we barely fit all of our stuff in 2 cars anyway. And again, like getting someone that tight, because again, the interplay between what I do electronically and the percussion is so kind of linked. Like it has to kind of be super tight, and like maybe have like triggers and stuff like that, which is just more expense.
You could go electric kit, that some bands are doing that. You get these hybrid electric kits that I've seen about, but That
I think-
also is a bit of a pain.
It's a bit of a pain, and also again, like it's one of those things where it's just every single shit hot drummer is already in a band. Like,
Yeah.
Man.
So the
It's
old
like
meme,
there's-
isn't it, of like any good drummers in about 7 bands already before you've even asked them. Like,
yeah,
Yeah, man.
but
Yeah, dude.
But
Like,
vocals
on
is something I think, like, we kind of obviously this EP that we're doing, spoiler alert, every track has got vocals on it, which has kind of almost been like a proof of concept. We've gone, okay, people like it, and obviously, the download thing's probably helped kind of engagement and stuff as a whole, but like the 2 tracks we've released are, rapidly kind of growing and being the most quickly kind of most listened to tracks, most recent, constantly listened to stuff. So I think it's kind of making the band more accessible in a way. But then it's obviously just finding the right vocalist, rebuilding an entire set list, all of that kind of stuff. So it definitely works. I was so fiercely against it for such a very long time, kind of not wanting to kind of go, let's change the band completely. So then hearing these tracks and go, why didn't I fucking think of this sooner?
Yeah, man. No, you guys' sounds really great. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that works at Bear Cave. Because I think, Callum, you were saying you saw these guys recently down in Bournemouth, right?
Yeah, the Metal to the Masses was that one when I saw him.
Nice.
we knew like from the beginning that we weren't getting. When like as soon as we saw To Obey a Tyrant come on, we were just like, nah, it's not happening.
Yeah, bloody hell, those guys are good, aren't they? Jesus.
Yeah,
Monstrous, absolutely.
I think
But-
they won, didn't they? If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah,
They went through.
they went through. But like again, fully deserving. Like
100%.
the 2 times that we saw them, because did the first heat, didn't get through, and then we got wild card because the band dropped out of the second one or in the semis, and both times they were literally just like it was just a whole half an hour of just.
Gurney.
I love
It
that meme
is.
going around at the moment. It's like the best compliment you can give a metal
Oh,
musician.
yeah.
Isn't it?
Literally,
No, it's like-
it was that
it's
for
like-
half an hour. Like,
It's like the Thomas
Yeah.
the Tank Engine sock that's inside out. If you've ever seen that meme.
Yes.
I do know the one.
Man,
But yeah.
So, I think a lot because I went to the final for the Metal to the Masses with Callum, and they were sort of saying like To Obey a Tyrant are proper Bloodstock band as well. So
Yeah.
I'm quite glad they went through. There was a lot of good bands that we saw on that night as well, though. So
Yeah,
the
I think
standards
Cannibal-
up, isn't it? Like,
Cannibal were really good as well.
yeah, man.
Like, everyone was just amazing that night. I think.
And Drallion pulled it out that night. They were
Yeah.
tight as so good.
And the good
Nah,
boys
man,
as well.
Good lineup.
They are very good boys.
Absolutely.
They're the best of boys. I've lost where I was going. I was going to say about the EP, but you already answered that question about it. So it's all going to have vocals on.
every track
Yes.
has
Are
got
they
vocals on
all
this.
guest vocals, or have you got some of your own vocals?
Guest.
Yeah, none of us really sing.
Right.
I mean, I used to do like
mean-
rock covers back in the day, but not to the level of what we want.
You haven't
Like,
you haven't lived until you've heard Morgan do the high part in Hot and Cold by Katy Perry.
So what I'm hearing is sound checks are going to be so
Yeah.
much fun next week.
oh yes.
But the thing is, our sound check is like literally just plug it all in. Cool, that works. Cheers.
See you in a bit. Yeah. Go get a beer. Like,
Yeah.
Like I think the fastest we've ever like set up and torn down is like 15 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
So she just
It's like
Which is
the
nice.
the Grove Warden lots like that, aren't they? Because we have the big pedal thingies where it's
Yeah.
just DI straight into that, and it's just we don't need any stage sounds or anything. They're all in ears.
Are you guys DI? Are you guys like digi rigs or do you use amps?
We use
We're
amps.
amps still, yeah.
Ah.
I was chatting with Stevie about it the other day though, because I mean,
It was sort of fit
I mean,
cheeks.
yeah. I like the warmth of the bowl.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you like the authentic back pain from lugging it up and down
Yeah.
flights of stairs?
That's the problem, man. Because I do love just like a Marshall carbon head.
It does
I
look
think
good.
It sounds great.
Yeah, and it looks good on
It
stage.
sounds great.
Yeah.
Um,
But you could just get a cardboard
forum-wise,
cutout.
Yeah,
Get a cutout.
And when I was at ACM, they had walls that were all just made of like about an inch thick of what looks like an amp head, but is an amp cab, but is not.
That's
Yeah.
what we
It's
need.
like it's like the picture of like Queen's stage setup where it's just like a massive wall of fake
Yeah.
AC30s and then just one at the back with an amp with like a mic on it, like a lonely little 8-box AC30.
Perfect. All you need.
That's what you need. I think it's just different again. Like if you've like played an amp forever, then where's the incentive to kind of change? Because I think like
we
now,
are. I did have a chat with Stevie about Kempers the other day, because I think in terms of being able to sort of tour, if we could get the band in one car for a support setup, like easily, that'd be amazing. So currently we just about squeeze into one car with our support setup, but that's on a basic rig rather than what we'd rather bring with us. But yeah, if we can get maybe a Kemper eventually, that'd be nice. But
it's the quad cortex, isn't it? It's like that.
Yeah, it looks so weird.
The thing
is,
you can
it should be in Red Dwarf, man.
Well, the thing is with that as well, like you can run two guitars, like guitar rigs off it just at the same time. So theoretically, if you don't care about that stuff, you could just have one pedal on stage between you.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? There's so many practical reasons to do it. And I just made a purchase the other day of moving us into 7-string territory as well.
Ooh.
We go bang burr, bang burr.
That's a touchy subject for Morgan at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my guitar's currently in surgery. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh
you
yes.
did mention actually. Yeah.
Yeah. That's having some serious work done. So.
Get your wallet ready, yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, we have lots of friends that have 7 strings. Otherwise, I would be working out where who to nicely ask for some wallet. No.
Yeah. How does it all work? So I just got like a basic one for Stevie to write on, because we've got the second EP coming out, but we've been working on lots of ideas for an album, which is kind of like a part 3 to our EP 1 and 2. There should hopefully be a bit of a conclusion, and it'll actually set up what we do in the future a bit. And the songs just need a 7-string. They just really need it. There's a few of them just really need it, man, and I can't wait to see what that brings up.
Well, it's like when, like, for some of the tracks on our new EP, like I bought one of those like Sub-Zero 30-inch guitar scale, so you can go to like drop E, like easy, and just have that like as in like just layers just to thicken it all up. It's just it's never ever going to get played live or anything, but if you just want the twang and the just there.
Yeah, just gets that like the right frequencies in there, doesn't it? It's nice.
Yeah, just low.
Yeah, so you say you come from like a sound design background a bit, is it?
Yeah, I come from like producing like electronic music and like drum and bass and all that kind of stuff. So my role in the band is just doing all that stuff, which I think is why it sounds a little bit different than other bands that have implemented electronics into their sound, because they're coming from a metal background adding electronics rather than the other way around. So yeah, that's like I literally just beat my head up against the wall for like hours just trying to make a single sound. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. Not going to use it. Whereas like
right.
It's not finding notes, it's finding sound. And unfortunately, when you're trying to find a sound that you don't know how it sounds until you find it. Sometimes it can take days, months, but when it does happen, it's cool.
That was a question I was going to lead into actually. Is I guess so. You say you're from more of a drum and bass background. What kind of influences are there for Andromeda?
Like Cohen sound, Noisier, like Spore, like the kind of very neuro kind of techie side of drum and bass with like the like the darker side of it. Not so much the kind of jump up like Mackie G stuff. Not quite that stuff, but yeah, like the more darker kind of complex kind of rhythms and stuff like that. That's where I really that's what I listen to, where I'm just like, I find that really, really impressive. So I want to emulate that in the same way that I imagine when guitarists are starting, they're like, oh, I want to like listen to like Bullet and all these other kind of stuff to kind of really get the kind of, all those techniques like pinches and, insane runs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, for me, that's just, neuro-techie drum and bass.
And now, from a guitar perspective, what about that? Because obviously the two are married quite well in your sound, aren't they? So I leave
that up to Morgan.
Yeah.
I'm not a guitarist.
Funny enough, you talk about Bullet. That's literally like kind of the first kind of introduction to metal I had. It was kind of, so I kind of started there and kind of gradually slipped down the slippery slope. So, like nowadays, I listen to all sorts. Like, I've listened to a lot of a band called Graphic Nature recently. It's just disgusting noises. Like. I'm pretty open to most things nowadays. Like I know I see everyone says, "Oh, I listen to all musics," but like I'll just chuck something on. If I like it, I like it. If it's shit, I'll skip it. So, but like influence-wise, definitely kind of like that kind of mid 2000s kind of metalcore stuff, like your Bullet, your Kill Switch.
Just listen to the Need for Speed Most Wanted soundtrack.
Yeah, that's literally.
Than you realise that.
That is literally where I started. Like
that's so good. What's the other one? It's always that or Tony Hawk's Skate.
Tony Hawk. Yeah.
We had we've had a few comments come in. If you don't mind me going through.
Yeah.
So where were we down to? So looking forward to it. That's good. We got through that. So Marie is appreciating from a technical standpoint. The more work, obviously, you can do for the sound engineer, the better. So that's good. Yes. So Connor mentioned talking about staff not knowing what was going on in regards to download. Getting you guys on stage was a fun story.
Well, again, Morgan's going to have to tell you that story because I was actually out the back being like, where the fuck are you guys? But then it actually turns out that they weren't even allowed on stage.
Yeah. So we turned up, obviously, at the event. You turned up to download. Obviously, you go to the little artist hut where you show the ID. They give you your artist band. And like, you're sat in this little porta cabin. You look at over a load of envelopes. They've got like metallic pendulum all written on. You're like thinking, fucking hell, they're going to walk through here like tomorrow. Like, holy shit. So we get these wristbands. And then we meet the artist liaison lady for the kind of the village area. She's like, right, cool, we're going this way. So we drive to this car park. They then say, okay, yeah, all your stuff's got to fit in one car. Like, even with us not having a drummer, we are a 2-car band. There's just no way around it, and only just kind of the layout of the stuff we have. So we load all our shit into Lewis's car. He drives off, and then the rest of us just kind of walk over to the stage, thinking we'll wander on, we'll get backstage, we'll get our shit up, and we'll be good to go. So we turn up to the front of the stage. We show our wristbands, and security go, "We can't let you back here." Like, what do you mean? And like, we are the band. Like, we're having like the rock and roll moment. We're going like, we are the band. And like, you know, it's like, oh, your security, you know, your wristband isn't kind of what on our chart of like acceptable wristbands. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, we've got the entertainer ones. Like, what do you mean it's not the right one? Like, you know, you have to go all the way back to accreditation. I was like, we're on there now, mate. No, like, we can't do that. So I'm frantically trying to call this stage manager lady, like, look, please let us in, help. I think she was back to Lewis. I just kind of shouted for her, like, look, they're not letting us in. So she had to kind of like argue them to let them in, and then like, I get quite anxious when kind of like things don't quite go to plan as it is. I'm one of those like, you know, very logical. Right, here's a schedule. Done. The moment that starts going off, I start having a paddy. Like, so I'm like internally going, what the fuck is going on? Like, we're about to peak, and like, oh fuck you know, like, Like, luckily we get on, and from that point I'm just like rushing to set all my shit up, even though we've got like 40 minutes before we're even bloody on. But
and we used to like setting up in like 5 minutes, and we're like, it's fine, but like, you know, put it on a big stage and all that kind of stuff. It's like, where do the XLRs go?
It's like, I'm the sort of person that'll be at the airport 5 hours early. So like, I'm that kind of guy. So
we had one of probably our biggest stage show recently, and it was a last minute thing, and I know exactly what you mean by that, because we got up there and it was like, I just forgot how everything worked, just instantly. I was like, what the hell's going on? What is that? Like...
Yeah, we had to set drums up and everything. We had to do the works.
Yeah, man.
Wait, was it that one?
Yeah.
You know about that one?
Yeah, the barn, man, the barn.
Oh, yeah.
I keep talking about the barn. You guys, if you get the chance to play the barn in Ringwood, it's got a stage similar to that of the one you guys played at Download, but it's just like this venue that's just started, and it's so good. Good, like mid-range venue. It's proper nice. Fantastic. Worth keeping an eye out for that one. Anyway, back to the comments. So, yeah, that was a fun story. Cheers for that, Connor. Alex says he wishes he had in-ears. Get him.
Get him. We'll put it this way: like I work at a college, and I had to borrow an in-ear pack for that show, and I'm so glad I did, because because I had to try and listen to trigger the tracks and everything like that. If I didn't have them, I wouldn't be able to hear a single thing.
No.
Like, it was, I just heard nothing. I took them out like halfway through the like the kind of ending of the set, and I was like, "Where's my hearing gone?
Yeah,
like, where's the kick? Oh, it's down the side there, it's hitting the back of the tent and heading back my way." But yeah, I think Morgan can attest to this as well, where once you go in it, you can't go back. You don't go back.
You know what? And especially for you, Scarbeck, you got to maintain those beautiful pipes, brother. So you got to get some in-ears sorted. Well worth it. And honestly, with that barn gig, I did a little experiment walking around the stage bit, and it was like, if you went over by the guitar, that's all you could hear. If you went over by the drums, that's all you could hear. It's really weird how sort of segmented it is, considering what we're used to hearing out front. It's pretty cool. And finally, Calman has chimed in. He said, "Hi guys, I think you've just joined us, so hope you're enjoying the evening. Hope you're having a good one. Good to see you again, Calman."
I think we've got another member chilling in the Discord to jump in. I think.
We could add another.
Simon might have to do that because if I do that, everyone will see our dirty little secrets.
Oof.
Where are we looking?
It should be My Name Isn't Real.
That's
See what I can do. My name isn't real.
something evil this way comes. He's gonna like this because he actually sent my partner a message saying he fucking hated my bold face. So I'm gonna call him out.
Wait, I don't see my name isn't real.
Huh.
Callum, has he got the right permissions in the group so we can get him out?
No.
Uh-oh. Can I do that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can do it now though on my phone.
Okay. We're gonna get that in the works.
He has been watching the stream though, because he's just put in our band chat. I do hate your bold face.
Should have put that in comments, man.
He's just
It's
jealous.
the last Tarrant that joined the server, not Tarrant. Tarrant Shepherd.
There we go. Yeah.
Yep.
There
Right.
we go.
You should be able to see. Oh.
Oh,
There we go.
Instantly.
Oh my God.
Instantly.
ain't no messing about.
Oh, no,
here.
oh,
Got
he's gone.
it. Fired.
Gone. And again.
Over there.
The back.
Did that work?
Yeah.
I can hear you. You're in.
What's this? You
You're
talking shit about my bold beard, you little
Face.
bastard?
Your bald face is fucking stupid. Why did you do it? You should have kept the fucking handlebars, you coward. Can we show it on stream? Can we show the handlebars on stream? It was
I'll
fucking
show it.
beautiful.
I'll show it.
Hello, boys.
How is
Hello.
this one
Nice to
in
meet
here?
you.
Hiya.
How's it going? Have I missed much?
Yo!
You should have kept that.
You could have pulled that off.
Oh, it's
I-
brilliant.
um,
It worked so well. Like,
I've been watching a lot of The Walking Dead recently as well, so I went for the Abraham.
see, like,
Well, you need a mullet, dude. That would have looked beautiful.
Oh,
It's fine
Oh.
because I've already got more facial hair than you're capable of growing, Tarrant.
I've actually got more than you right now, though.
No, I got
This has taken 3 weeks, but look. Yeah,
It's already coming through.
yeah, it's all good.
Sandpapery.
Yeah, oh, the worst stage. The worst
Ah,
stage.
It's
Oh,
fine.
you'll be back to normal in no time, bro. Don't worry.
I'll have a beard. I'll have a beard by next week. It'll be fine.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Introduce
Yeah, no,
yourself.
nice to meet
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
What? Introduce myself.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. I'm Tarrant. I now play guitar in Andromedus. I used to play bass. I also handle a lot of like production stuff and like techie nerdy shit in the background. That's originally how I joined the band, was techie nerdy shit in the background, and then
Nice.
jumped onto playing. So yeah, I'm slowly working my way up through the ranks.
He'll be
Eventually,
the
it'll
lead
just be
singer
me-
sing.
it would just be me left in the band, and I'll just do everything in the band, including vocals at some point.
Sounds confident about it, guys.
I'm coming for both of you. I'm coming. Sorry, I'm high as fuck on like chocolate torte. I just went out for dinner with like family and stuff, and it's
Too
like
drunk.
oh,
Yeah.
I almost had the candy mania at Hungry Horse. You know what that is, right? Almost had that, but they didn't actually have any in, so I couldn't have a candy mania. And I was like, oh.
Your
Otherwise,
boy.
I'd just be like,
Yeah, what
"Hi,
is a
guys,
candy
the
mania?"
fucking-
What is a candy mania? You're gonna have to tell us about candy mania.
Oh, it's like a kid's fucking thing, but for adults, right? And you're supposed to share it between two people, but it's like shitloads of ice cream and like chocolate sauce, and like they used to throw like actual chocolate bars in there, but I think it's like knockoff cheap shit now because I don't know, Cosy lives,
Ozzy
baby.
lives.
Cosy lives.
Yeah.
It's not the best
Yeah,
thing
that
they
was
have on
kinda
that
menu.
menu, though. It's not the best thing they have on that menu because they have a breakfast item, which is basically a whole breakfast, but they've hollowed out one of those crusty like bread tin, like those
Oh.
ones, and just stuff it all in.
Oh yeah. That sounds good. I'm a sucker for fucking breakfast food, man.
I love
Just-
a breakfast
If I could eat breakfast food all day, every day, I would. Genuinely.
How very I'm not like most girls of you.
Hey, come on. I am not like the other girls. So what have I missed? What have we been chatting about? Where were we? Sorry, before I very rudely butted in and interrupted. Feel like I've derailed everything with my presence, and I'm very sorry about that.
Just doing bits.
I think
Where
we're
were
just
we?
catching up on some comments, dude. I think we're not far out. Yeah.
Not that far. We got about the origin of Andromedus, talking about
Yeah.
you playing it download, and then the upcoming EP.
Nice.
That's about it really, and
Nice.
it's been
Fair
alright.
dues.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So we've had a few more comments come in. Gavin Rand, who, by the way, may or may not be next week's guest. It says, way back when mullets were ironic. Yeah, because they're back in now. Mullets are back in.
No.
I've never actually grown a mullet before. My hair, the longest my hair ever was during lockdown 1, where it was down like to about here.
I had a bit of a bushy one. I just tied it up in a knot.
Oh, I took
My
mine
beard
off.
was down here as well, but obviously you can't see that.
Just draw it on.
Yeah, just like sticker, Snapchat sticker. Just
Hang on, we're on
superimpose it.
Discord. You could probably put one of those filters on, couldn't you?
I don't know.
Could
I
you,
can see
some of
like,
these for the show.
Excellent.
for my mental well-being, could you please find a beard filter?
No. I got some Sharpies.
I can't deal
here.
with 12-year-old Lewis. I just can't do it.
I've got some. Well, you're gonna have to deal with it in person soon because I've got to drop those things around to you. Sorry.
You're like a fucking skin crawler. I can't.
Like, not to, just to put this in perspective, I got a message from Tarrant, his partner, and he also sent my partner a message saying they hate it.
Don't you love
It's
having
really-
supportive bandmates? It's so good.
It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's really not a big deal. It's not a big
We
deal.
we all fucking love each other, but holy shit! Like when something like this happens, we just have to rib, you know. Like so.
I should have
Damn
just
right.
not. I should have just not said anything and just have it be a surprise.
No,
I
that
do
would have
have-
been even worse.
Yeah. Just imagine the shock value, though.
I
Yeah.
don't
God,
have to.
especially
I don't
like
have-
meeting in person. It's just like, sorry, you're coming up to me. Who the fuck are you? Like,
I mean, I still look the same.
no, you don't. You fucking don't. I can actually see the bottom half of your face, and it's scary. I can see your chin. That's not right. Sorry, guys. Carry on with comments and shit. I'm sorry.
I mean, I do have a pack of fitness matches I can bring to the show next week if you want. I'm
Yes,
happy to do
please.
that.
Yes, please. We'll just take the fucking mask off as we always do during the set. With a little tash on. Can we all have them actually? That'd be fucking hilarious.
That'd be
That'd be so good.
I'll bring him.
If they don't fall off under the mask, that's actually impressive. Like
Yeah, no way they're not falling off, surely.
Oh,
I'm happy to super glue for the meme, you know.
No, I'll just put it. I'll just put it on my mask.
Oh,
that's the play. That's the play.
Yeah.
I'll bring some Revel super glue as well.
So even better than that, make a mask out of fake mustaches.
Damn.
We need
I
Dan.
Construct somehow, you know.
We need Dan.
Yeah. Now that would be impressive.
Dad, if you're out there, we need help.
I hope you're really enjoying this quality content for Regional 1.
It's just how we do, man.
Yeah.
It's always so good for like 20 minutes. We're pretty on track, and then we just derail every
Yeah,
single time.
immediately. The second we get like a little taste for it, we're like, let's just go.
Sorry,
Who
guys,
cares?
I'm so done. Sorry.
Who cares about like playing in the music industry and how to write songs and everything?
It's all boring shit.
Also,
Mask made out of
coincidentally,
mustaches.
yes, these are the questions.
People come back to
Sorry,
it, I don't know
Lewis.
what's wrong with
Incidentally,
it.
what were
Yes.
you saying? You said incidentally, and then we're going to say something, but didn't.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said incidentally.
No, you're hearing things, mate.
Don't gaslight me. Carry on with comments. I'm very sorry.
Scarbeck says, now it's nerdy shit in the foreground. Okay, I don't know what that was. Lisa says, what is it with you guys and facial hair? To be fair, I think that's kind of all guys. I think it is.
What's up with guys and facial hair, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's up with girls and their nails? That's all they talk about.
Why do they talk about hair so much, bro?
Yeah.
Why'd you wear makeup, girls? What the hell? We also like to hide our faces. Marie says same thing every week. You know it. Reliable. That's what it is.
Old Faithful.
Oh,
Yeah.
ye old freak. Callum, back to you, buddy.
Where were we?
Yes.
We can do some more personal questions rather than as Andromedus as a whole, more as Morgan.
Yeah.
Hang on, what side is he? I don't know what side he's on for everyone.
We're all into
You're-
relations.
Right.
It's Morgan Lewis.
That way.
Even... So
I think. No, I pointed the wrong way.
I've lost where I was again already.
You'll
Look
get
what
it.
you've done. I hope you're happy, Tarrant.
We'll go
You
with.
bet.
Come
Spot
in,
man.
I wreck shit. I come in, I've got stupid ideas. It's always just like, guys, we should do this.
Every band needs that, though. Like.
Yeah, true. The wild card. We'll go with what's been one of your favourite albums this year? Either been released this year, or even if it hasn't been released this year, what you've been listening to a lot,
Ooh.
What do you boys want to go first? Because I've got my 2 answers already.
2.
3 actually.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess in order of release, This Is Why by Paramore was like big for me. That's fucking great album. Which came out first? Was it Shikari or Sleep Toking? I can't remember which one came out first. But those 2 albums this year have been like on repeat for me, like crazy. Yeah. Those are the big ones for me.
Not too shabby.
I'm trying to think of how.
Lewis is checking his Spotify.
There.
Yeah,
No,
I've got it bottom left of my screen.
I know exactly what I know what I'm gonna say, but I guarantee you're not gonna know what it is.
That's all right.
Have you seen these
Go on.
googling fingers? Here we go.
Right, so
Edgy, go on.
So do you know? Have you ever heard of a person called Kim Petras?
Yes.
So the person who did the song with Sam Smith, Unholy, she put out an EP called Slut Pop, and it's one of the best things I've ever heard. With such songs as "Treat Me Like a Slut," "Superpower Bitch," all this other kind of stuff. It's just really, really, really like disgusting, explicit lyric hero pop. Yeah, throat goat.
Nice. Throat goat. Oh hell yeah!
It's just a big tune. Like
This might be what I've been missing in my life. Like I've always
Like-
felt there was a void waiting to be filled with like the best album of all time, and it might be Kim Petras.
It might
Yes.
be slut pop.
it
might be
is.
Slut Pop.
It might be.
Unironically, it's going to show up as my most played thing on my year-end Spotify or whatever. Because
Nice.
I was just driving to Asda with my partner one day, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like just listen to this." And then I was listening to it, I was just like, and then I just couldn't stop. So I'm just there, like flipping, like cutting to work. It's like, oh, I'm just listening to like some, just some heavy stuff like Loathe, like Throne, like Alpha Wolf, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, this flip straight to Slut Pop. And it's just like,
Uncom superpower bitch. And treat me like a slut.
mate, honestly, like, tell you what, pull up Google,
Fantastic.
read out the lyrics to "Treat Me Like a Slut."
Treat me like a slut. Right, lyrics.
We're doing it on stream.
Any kids watching, you need to be,
Cover your
tuning
ears
out
now.
now.
Yeah, Alex, jump off, mate.
Ride
It's
it.
past your
slide
bedtime,
it,
love. Go on.
Bite it. Get inside it. Come on, touch my body. I know that you like it. You can't hide it. Come on, touch my body. Harder, bigger, faster, longer, thicker. Come on, touch my body. I can see that you're getting excited. Come on, touch my body.
See, all that does is
Nice.
remind me of. Do you remember that thing from X Factor? That guy like doing the auditions, like, "Come on, move your body."
Yeah,
That's all that reminds me of.
but the thing
Channeling
is
that
like,
energy today.
it's those lyrics, but with the most slapping like beats you've ever heard in your life. Like,
Okay.
honestly, amazing. But again, like the generic answer, really like the new Shikari album. Like, just got into Alpha Wolf recently more, and just the heavies. Obviously, Born in Dissonance and all of their unreleased tracks that Tarrant's been working on.
Yeah, that no one knows about,
Oh,
What they do now.
except for everyone watching stream.
everybody's
There
making
totally
new
isn't new
music.
Born in Dissonance coming, like at all. No, it's not coming. It's not the best shit they've ever done. Oh my god, like
Also, Grove
They're all
Warden.
very good at secrets.
Grove Warden.
also,
Emma.
also Grove Warden doing bits.
Grove Warden.
One of boys.
Yes. Big Scarbag. Hey, we've had a few comments from possibly the member of Grove Warden who watches the stream too. But before that, we had Ben Francis chime in. He says, "Slut pop sounds like my type of genre. Maybe I'll rebrand." Again. Good luck,
Honestly,
Ben.
Again.
Again.
just do it. Honestly, you won't be disappointed.
Connor says, "Seeking slut pop." I think that's. Ben, by the way, is previously Seeking Benjamin, is now Ben Francis. He'll be the opening act on the night next Friday. So, just for a bit of context there.
Previously, Breaking Benjamin.
Marie can't wait to see that one. Agreed. Alex says, "Be right back. I'm changing my name to Throat Goat by default."
It's got like sound effects of goats in it as well, which is really good.
Well, goats doing that. Fucking hell.
No, just like just random goats.
Hey, it's the internet, man. Like it's a wild west. You never know what the fuck you're gonna find. Okay, just like goats being sluts. Hey, you know.
Like, whenever we drive to gigs, like me and Morgan, it's like there's like always been a very like Morgan rides with me because like Morgan is a driver. Me and Tarrant are the drivers in the band. I've like a part of me is always like secretly wanted to just play slut pop when Morgan's in the car just to see his reaction, because normally we just sit there in silence and don't talk.
I know, we comment on the hills. We talk about hills.
It's just like that's like when we're driving to Bournemouth specifically. Like obviously we have to go over a lot of country lanes and stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, that's a nice hill. There's some sheep there. That's good. And then like another 20 minutes will go
Cows,
past
mate.
of us not talking to people.
There's some good cattle there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, good cattle. Yeah.
Dawson's great for that, to be fair.
No sheep then, Morris says, eh? Go on, Morgan. What's your album or albums of the year?
I don't know. I've not really listened to a lot of albums. Like I've nowadays I tend to check on like Spotify playlists and just kind of see what it throws at me. But say Graphic Nature's one was pretty sick. I can't remember what it was called, but it's just spicy. It's riffs. The Lorna Shore one actually wasn't too bad. But I was expecting like not a lot of it, like the one song that the pig noises that everyone was going to go nuts for, but the rest of it is actually pretty well done. Have I listened to any albums the whole other than that? I don't think I have, to be honest with you. Like, I listened to like the same shit from like 5 years ago. I'm one of those that like
Proper metal fan.
okay, every now and again I'll come across one band and I go, holy shit, that's incredible, and then the rest of it's just like, I'll check on the same playlist. Like
It's the same Fight Star album over and over again.
oh, that Fight Star
Dude,
album's fucking
Behind the Devil's Back though, it fuck me.
It
I
is a
mean,
banger.
holy shit. It slaps. They need to come back and they need to like tour that again because
I
I didn't
will
see it when they toured that.
give however many monies they require for a comeback show.
Yeah, genuinely. Charlie, if you're listening, you cunt. Do Fight Star again, you coward. I know you're doing Busted, but Busted's boring as shit. You were way better in Fight Star.
Controversial.
I'm joking.
opinion.
I love you, Charlie. Whatever you do is amazing.
Including the Masked Singer.
Including the... Well, he fucking won it, so
Yeah.
hey, you know, I was always rooting for Rhino. No other Masked Singer viewers in the chat? No? All right, cool.
Not an
just me.
idea.
Yeah.
No idea. No idea at
I
all.
love to say that the excuse is, oh, my girlfriend watches it, but it's like, actually, I'm just properly invested every time it's on. And it's like, fuck. My mum was on it once.
What, singing?
Yeah, Sue Perkins.
I thought you were actual
No?
mum for a minute then. I was like, what the fuck?
No, Sue Perkins is my mum.
I'm so confused.
Hello. She was on it. It was great. Didn't even know it was her until she came off, and I was like, oh my god, it's fucking Sue Perkins.
No, just wait, mummy.
No, no, that would be strange.
Are you my
That would be
mummy?
strange.
Oh, did,
Oh,
did my man just
God.
pull up with an empty child reference in 2023?
All right, here comes a 15-minute Doctor Who tangent. It's just me and Lewis going off.
Oh, I died.
Yeah, look at it.
Who's
Look
dead?
at it.
It's dead. We can't.
There you go.
It's dead.
It's there. There you go.
Did you get that before Doctor Who was a woman?
Yeah, I had this like ages ago.
It wasn't Doctor
Oh.
Who being a woman that was the problem, though, was it?
No,
It was the writing.
It was
shit
Shibbers, isn't
writing.
it? Fucking
Shibbers.
Shibbers.
Like,
Chris Chibnall, if you're listening, fuck you.
like I really, really wanted like Russell T Davies to come back and be just like, yeah, regeneration hallucinations a thing. The 13th Doctor just never happened.
We're gonna Sopranos Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers for the Sopranos, by the way.
He was just on an ayahuasca trip. Don't mind that. Like,
I mean, if like, there's probably a lot of stuff that's going through your brain when you're regenerating, so I don't know why not.
yeah, spirit journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's entered the spirit. I'm in the spirit world.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing that they're bringing back Tennant? It just seems a bit desperate to me. I don't know.
I think
I think it's a bit desperate myself.
It makes sense because obviously like I'm glad they're only doing it for like 3 specials which coincide with the anniversary, because I think if they brought it back for the season it would be very much, we know we fucked it up beyond recompense. Here's David Tennant, please come back, please.
But I feel like they did fuck it up beyond recompense when they lost something like 90% of their viewership.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
pretty
come back
rough.
from that, do you?
But I'm interested to see where they're going, because again, it's not the 10th Doctor, it's the 14th Doctor, and then Shooty Gap was going to be the 15th, so it's not he's becoming who he was. It's someone completely new, which is interesting to kind of like where they actually, go around. And also Russell T Davis, so it's not going to be shit.
Fingers crossed.
And if it is, I'm
Hopefully.
going to jump out my window.
I
mean,
might tune
he's
in
never
out of
missed.
curiosity.
I mean, in fairness, he's written more like well received, like award winning things since he finished Doctor Who. So he's probably just become
Oh God, yeah.
like. Again, he's done like It's a Sin.
What was the thing with the dude out of It's a Sin? Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God, It's a Sin was insane. If you haven't watched it, fuck, go and watch it. It's incredible.
And like I think,
that's probably the best thing he's ever done.
And I think now, especially where like obviously when it came back in 2005, like obviously TV and everything else has moved on a lot since then. So I think he's going to be like more kind of candid, like just do whatever he actually wants to do with it.
Mm.
And then I'm
Also,
going
they
to tell
got
him
that
no.
Disney money as well.
This is it.
Like budgets are much higher now. It's like, oh shit, they're talking about it basically being like hour-long Hollywood movies potentially as like Doctor Who episodes. It's like, oh fuck, okay, like.
And also, I'm really excited to see what Ncuti Gatwa does with the Doctor as well.
We love Ncuti.
So yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Doctor Who tangent over.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that.
Seems
For-
people are in
for
agreement.
the-
David Tennant is the Doctor, according to Lisa, and Maurice says It's a Sin is incredible. So
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good. Where was the one? I missed one. There we go. Hold on. Comment. Oh, okay. I was just kind of saying he wants to hear David Attenborough narrate the lyrics we were looking at earlier, which I would fully be on board with.
I'm sure there's an AI trained voice that
Yeah,
can easily
100%.
do it.
Yeah.
100%. There's a really good Jay-Z trained AI voice that's actually like pretty convincing, which I always enjoy. But yeah, surely that's a thing. Like
These
someone
AI
will do it,
voices are getting
please.
a bit good, aren't they? They're getting a
There's
bit worrying.
Saya, but I sent you the one
Yeah.
with like Plankton from SpongeBob. Like every metal song, like has Plankton, and it sounds like so amazing. It's like there's a Chop Suey one, and it's so good. Like Plankton's perfect, and it has like SpongeBob for like the higher harmonies. It's amazing.
I think
Absolutely
I've
amazing.
seen that one. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Holy shit. Have you guys heard the one? It's like making the rounds on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but my partner is. Where they've AI trained the zombie voice from Black Ops or from like Call of Duty, and it's like they've put it into Barbie Girl by Aqua. Aqua? Is it Aqua? Yeah.
Aqua,
Yeah.
Just
Aqua,
like,
yeah.
hi Barbie, hi Ken. It's fucking brilliant. Like, I'm not doing it justice. Go and look it up. It's the most fucking hilarious thing ever. Just the zombies from fucking Call of Duty being like, I'm a Barbie girl. It's fucking brilliant.
I'm gonna get like flashbacks listening to that as well. I played COD Zombies in years. It was the one though.
It was the one.
It fucking was, wasn't it, for a time? Holy shit.
What's the best map?
bad.
And why is it
Zombies
Mob of the
map.
Dead? Yeah, why is it Mob of the Dead?
I don't think I
Or
played that one.
Origins. Or Origins.
Origins
is
the
good.
best. Yeah, I think. Mob of the Dead. I don't remember Mob of the Dead.
That was the one where they were like Alcatraz Island.
Oh, Alcatraz was good. I did like the plane.
The plane.
The plane, very epic. I
Best
don't
Call
know.
of Duty of all time? COD 4. Don't at me.
Nah, Modern Warfare. I think Modern
Modern
Warfare
Warfare
2.
2.
The
Yeah.
OG one. The OG
Yeah,
one.
it's one of the two, isn't
I
it?
think-
It's
yeah.
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern
die
Warfare
on that hill
2019.
For the
Because
lobbies.
Warzone. Because Warzone.
Oh god,
God,
Warzone.
Warzone.
Oh,
This band's history with Warzone is fraught, man, to say the
It's
least.
unhealthy.
Jesus.
Like, we did in lockdown. We did a charity live stream where we did 24 hours straight.
Oh, just Warzone.
Just Warzone.
Just
'cause, like,
Warzone. We
'cause me
raised
and
like
Dan are Xbox
500
Lewis-
quid for Macmillan. It was
Yeah.
great.
oh, well
Oh,
done.
that's good.
but we only won once
Yeah.
in the first hour, and that was it.
Well, at least you won one.
And Lewis won the game. It was the only time ever we
Yeah.
played with Lewis, and Lewis won us the game. It was fucking fantastic.
It's because I'm the worst player. Because like they'd be just like,
No,
oh,
yeah, by far.
he's
Sorry.
just like, where's? It's like,
true,
where's
it's true.
Lewis? Where's Lewis? Oh, he's doing a recon 500 meters away.
He's doing like scavs or something. He's like way the fuck over there, and then somehow we all died. He survived, and then just got to the final circle and murked them all. I was like, fucking fuck. And then it was all downhill for the next 23 hours.
Oh,
just
God.
like
God, yeah,
it
I
was
can't imagine
not
by
good.
hour 24 you were doing particularly well.
No, oh god.
Well, it's like for whatever reason for the Twitch stream that I was the camera as well. So it's me like at 4 a.m. in my dressing gown with like a half-eaten Mackey's behind me. So they're like,
Yeah.
This was
Oh,
a great
it was-
idea.
It was horrendous. Yeah, 4 a.m. was like the worst time because it was like I've
Yeah.
been up for like I've already been up for 24, like nearly 24
Yeah.
hours. Let alone playing COD. Like, oh god, those are the days, man.
Knowing you got time left as well. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
well done,
that
though.
was-
500 quid. That's no small feat. Congratulations.
it was about 500 quid, wasn't it, boys? I can't actually
I think
remember.
it was something like that. It was around that, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it
we
did well.
originally 300 was the target, so
Yeah,
I'll take that.
yeah.
Nailed it.
sent it.
I mean, we'll never get the sanity back, but
Yeah.
for a good cause, we'll take it.
I lost that a long fucking time ago. It's fine.
Yeah, looks like it's a few years off our life, but. Callum, you got any questions left, sir?
Yeah, we could do. So, I have many, you see, and I have to select the perfect one.
What's
Quick
the
fire
best one
round.
you've got?
We'll do the quick fire
Okay,
round.
we'll do quick fire
Oh, we
round,
could do the
each,
quick
each,
fire
each. Who would you like, anyone, to have be guest vocals on one of your tracks?
Your mum. No, probably
then.
probably Ralph Reynolds from Enter Shikari or Rob Swire from Pendulum.
Nice.
CJ from My Art is Murder. Man's got some pipes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone from the Venga Boys?
Ooh.
They were about recently, weren't they? Were they at Teddy Rocks?
they
They're
do that.
doing bits again, yeah.
Maybe
They're
they
back,
should.
it's
about.
like shit.
It's
yeah,
not
yeah, they're doing
impossible.
shit. I'm like, oh,
Well-
yeah. One day,
Well, we
man.
were-
One day we'll get a Venga Boys feature.
Well, we were
Hey,
on our
they're
way to
aware of
San-
us. Yeah, they reshared like so on the
No,
way
they
on to
did.
download. I was like just filming bits and like we've got a running joke in the band that like we like to party is just our fucking tune. And like it's like 6 a.m. Me and Lewis are driving, like headbanging in the car to Venga Boys, and they fucking reshared it onto their story. We were like, holy fucking shit, the Venga
Pete-
Like,
Boys.
we're
like,
making it, boys. We're
Yeah.
playing
We
downloads.
exist,
The
like-
Venga Boys free shared us. Something else happened that day, and it like someone recognizing us or something, and it was like, fucking fuck. Not like recognizing us in public, or something else happened. I don't know.
It was the
Someone showed
Hunter.
respect, and it was like, oh shit, it's happening.
It's a big year for you boys, man. Keep it.
It's not
keep it
bad,
up.
yeah.
Keep
I
it
know.
up.
I
Download
know.
Venga Boys.
It's
Go,
only-
It's
It's only gonna get bigger. It's yeah. It's insane.
Capitalize on that. That's yeah. You guys were fantastic. I don't think you're in the conversation yet. We caught tail end of your set down, and it's fantastic. Great work.
Oh, sick.
And the sound was
Fantastic.
huge. Yeah.
Oh man, glad you enjoyed it. And it's well, it was kind of a challenge. Did you see any of the other takeover bands while
I
you were
think
there?
we actually backed out after that. Got set up.
Oh, okay. It was a bit of a shit because the guy who was doing front of it was the only time that bands were on that stage. There was
Yeah.
no front of house. The guy at the side of the stage was mixing front of house, which, as a tech guy myself,
Right.
that is not ideal. So we had the best sound because we are the easiest to mix. It's just like turn everything up, cool, and then every other band like it wasn't the band's fault, but every other band's mix was just oh no, yeah.
Oh
it was-
man, that sucks.
I
That,
felt
yeah.
I felt really bad for them, especially like particularly North Atlas. Just their mix with their live mix out front was just not very good. But they're one of those bands that like on a big system they would sound amazing, but it just didn't translate, and it's a shame, you know. I'd love to see all the bands again, like at their own show. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So anyway, yeah. Sorry. Next quick fire round.
Quick
We're doing
fire.
that. We still carrying on. Quick fire.
Quick fire.
for us.
Quickish. We can go for a quickish one.
Okay.
What advice would you give yourself if you could, go back in time to when you were just starting out?
Put OTT on everything.
What?
So there's an audio effect that I use in sound design, which is called OTT, which is just like super squashy. It makes everything super squashy and aggressive sounding. Just speedrun EDM. Just put OTT on everything, and also trust in yourself. Don't care what anybody else thinks.
Nice.
Go on, Morgan.
Learn to use social media effectively quickly.
Yeah.
I think, like,
Yeah.
especially now, I think any band that was ahead of that at the time, gone.
Huge.
Like, I think, like, it's such an important, as much as kind of, no one really enjoys having social media. It's such an important tool nowadays for engagement, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you can be the best band in the world, best guitarist, best whatever. If your social media presence is nothing, no one's gonna hear you. So
Agree with that.
Fair.
Become a social media nerd like me.
Oh shit! What advice would I give to myself? I don't actually know, to be completely honest.
I got one.
You're
I got one.
perfect from
Probably
the
just-
start. You.
No, not so much that, but it's more like I did never give up. You know.
I've got
Yeah,
one.
just don't stop. Oh, go on.
Don't use awesome merch.
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't.
Oh, actually, I have one for myself for any other nerds in the room or in the chat, whoever's around. Don't use Pro Tools. Cool, done. That's it. No, I actually don't know. Just like keep going. Don't stop. Yeah.
Quickfire. Who do you think would have listened to themselves back in time? Do you think any of you would have taken your own advice?
Probably.
I probably would have. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, I kind of look like how I did back then, so I would trust myself.
He's reversed. He's aged backwards. He's Benjamin
Surely you
Button
want the
right
beard
now.
of wisdom, though?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Like
It's
in
like how-
Callum.
To you, older and wiser.
It's like that one
tell you what-
episode of. It's like that one episode of Ben 10 when he goes to the future and he's got a beard. I'm like,
Oh,
I reckon
that's
if Callum
strange.
gave himself advice from like 4 years ago,
for a
he'd
beard.
listen straight away. Yeah. The pre-beard Callum was very different to post-beard Callum.
I'm the same.
I'm the same, but different.
I'm the same, just more powerful.
To be fair, my bass playing has increased with the beard.
Yeah, 100%. You're like that white.
I don't know if it's like connected. I don't know if correlation means causation in this case, but it sure does feel that way.
Exactly what it is.
All the best bassists have glorious beards, so
Yeah.
it's a thing.
That's
Yeah,
why I
it's where
don't
all
play bass
the-
anymore.
It's like free extension of brain cells just dripping into your beard hairs.
It's the
Perfect.
funk, yeah, the groove.
Funk,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
I got the funk.
I got.
Everyone knows the funk is in the beard.
Yeah, exactly.
He is stored in the balls. Funk is stored in the beard.
I don't know why people think we talk about hair so much.
Yeah, we're
You
back
know
on
when you say
beards
something
again.
and you really get yourself with the thing you just said? Yeah, I just did that to myself.
Oh dear.
Look what you
All right.
did. You played yourself.
Look what I made myself fucking do. Come on, like. Anyway. Yeah.
We're going again?
Yeah.
All right. What's something you? So you guys are all nerds in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, no.
What's
Yeah.
what's something you nerd out on the most? Do you think? What's your peak nerd
Ableton
thing?
Lewis is able to live 100%.
or sound
Yeah.
design.
Yep.
Guitar gear for me. Like, it's a good job I have no money, because if I had lots of money, fucking hell.
It's self-fulfilling prophecy, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
But no, if
had
I end
loads
up
of
in the
money, I
same
wouldn't
room
have
with
any
some,
money.
like, if I end up in the same room with someone else like equally a guitar nerd, I could talk for hours. Gone. Like, I could quite easily do that. Like, you want to know what's coming out, what to buy? I'm your man.
If you ever need any gear advice, just listen to Morgan.
Yeah,
Guys,
seriously.
you guys are in the Discord now. We're gonna have to hit you up.
Oh yeah, hit him up, man. Seriously, it's like I'm looking at like this or this or this. It's like yeah, he'll set you right like every time, you know. Fuck, what can I nerd out on? Radiohead.
Nice.
So I think I have three, and it's Radiohead, Biffy Clyro, and Pokemon. I think I could pretty much out nerd a lot of people on those three things.
I challenge you to
yeah.
the Radiohead.
Really? Do you reckon I could?
Oh yeah, all right. Should we do like a post stream?
Where's the Radiohead quickfire round?
Oh.
Hey. Oh, where is it? It's this one. It's
Bring
this
it
arm.
for the sequel.
See, I haven't got the
There
hunt.
you
I
go.
haven't
He
devoted
didn't need to
myself that
take
much to the
notes on his
hunting
arm.
bears.
Still
Yeah.
there, baby.
That's just notes.
I only like their songs. That's about it. Anything else about the band? I've no idea.
I'm talking like
You know everything?
knowledge in general.
Oh.
Like it would probably be my mastermind specialist subject. I feel like would be like Radiohead and the history of the band and stuff like that. Genuinely.
How far
I
down
know,
the
I know, help
Pokemon
you
rabbit hole are you? You're one of those who can
Yeah.
name them by number.
No, not so much.
Okay.
Probably roughly the first 250, like Gen
What's
1 and
number
2.
20?
I could probably.
Number 23.
23 is. I want to say it's Raticate. No, it's Rattata because Raticate is 24 and Pikachu's 25? Or is it Ekans? It might be Ekans.
Can someone validate?
No,
this?
Rattata's
Yeah.
earlier. I think it's Ekans.
Right.
It's not Sandshrew.
So let me see.
It's not Jigglypuff. It might be Ekans.
So 23 is.
Oh, 23. You said 23, not 24.
23 is Ekans.
It actually is.
Fuck off.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me what number 57 is?
No. It's something like it might be like Staryu. It's some
No.
water types around the
It's
50
not
odd
water.
region.
It's
Is
not.
it
Monkey.
Doduo?
No.
It's monkey.
Is it Mankey?
Monkey.
No, it's primate though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Can you? Okay. One more. 82.
Go on.
82.
It's. I feel like it's Slowpoke, Slowbro, or maybe Staryu.
No, it's after. It's one after Slowbro. So there's one in between.
One
and
after
then...
Slow. Is it Goldeen?
Nope.
Oh.
You said
Psyduck?
82.
This hasn't gone well for you,
Nope.
is it?
Is it?
No, I didn't say I could. I could ballpark it. I can name them all. Like,
Go on,
genuinely,
then.
I could name them all.
He knows the
No,
song.
yeah, well,
No.
the rap. Does he do the
Do
rap?
that now. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur,
No.
Venusaur, Squirtle,
It'd be like an old
Wartortle,
Mr. Beast video.
Blastoise. Yeah,
Naming all the Pokemon.
Yeah, for zero reward. Why would
Yeah.
I do that? I'm going to use it to get money someday. Come on. This is how I actually make my millions.
It was actually Magneton.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, right. Okay. Interesting.
You know what?
Yeah.
I watched my first ever Mr. Beast video the other day. It's intense, isn't it?
It's
Which one did you
Oh,
watch?
really?
Which
I've
one was
never
it?
seen one.
It's the most ADHD thing I've seen. Right, so if you got like all of the Top Gear episodes in one episode, and that episode is 10 minutes long, that's
That
what it is.
literally
No,
Mr. Beast,
yeah.
isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, sounds
It
about
was-
right, to be honest.
Like, it's when we drove a train into a giant pit. I don't know.
Well, thing is, they normally do like 2 days worth of shooting and then put that all down into like 10
Yeah.
minutes, 10, 20 minutes, you know, depending on how big the video is and that. It's like, you think about how much
In this
crap
one-
goes on.
They blew up a house with fireworks. They had dynamite surrounding 50 grand, and one guy was building a way to defend it so he could keep the change. And then
Sounds like a
there was
mobile
a-
game.
it's literally
Like a
it's like
mobile
a
app.
giant pit. They drove buses into a giant pit, and then another guy's got a rocket car that jumps over a bunch of lorries, and then another guy's driving a train into a pit. I don't know, man. I couldn't keep up with that shit, man.
Fucking hell.
Did you also
on
watch
10
it
minutes.
at
It's just
1.5
crazy.
speed?
Yes!
Yeah, you just watch it at double speed, it's
Yeah.
only 5 minutes. It's like,
Oh
whoa!
my god, YouTube Adderall!
God.
Bloody hell.
No wonder kids these days are so fucked up, eh?
Yeah, right.
Honestly,
Oh my god.
it's crazy.
Pausing.
Oh, God.
So, have you seen the TikTok stream at the NPC
I've
TikTok
not
streamers?
seen any TikTok if it helps.
I kind of need to show you how we
Oh.
could make millions of dollars just by staring at the camera and just saying the same thing over and over again for 2 hours.
Well, I'm in then, yeah.
Yeah.
2 hours?
These people exist.
Millions?
Yeah, they basically, because you get like, so you stream and then you get like donations.
Oh, you're giving
but
our
the-
secrets away.
But the donations are like little emojis, kind of, you get given, and then the people just act out the emojis when they get sent them. But like, if nothing's happening, we're normally just stood there, like probably doing something like this, you know. They'll just be like, GG, GG, roses, roses, like that. And that's just what they do for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Every
but
single
you
day.
don't-
You know.
There's gonna be kids watching this thinking it's normal behavior.
That's what I mean. Oh,
That's
They're gonna
the
grow
thing,
up like that,
right?
dude.
Like,
there's also another deep
range.
dive. Yeah. It is. It's crazy, and people they constantly get like 10K viewers, so it's like the same people watching
Fucking
every
hell.
day, pretty much.
So
Which
you
is-
guys may be very good at gear and tech, but Callum is the absolute best at finding weird, shitty videos. If you ever want a weird, shitty video recommendation, you just hit us up, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got some good ones.
Absolutely.
I reckon 50% of the language we use in the band is from videos we've watched with Callum. Honestly, and it's infecting other people. We've got Ben, who's opening the show. He's now on the Hello Kitten train. He can't
Hey, that
stop.
wasn't me. That was Dan.
Was that Dan?
That was Dan.
Kitten.
Hello, Kitten.
yeah.
We'll send you the video, don't worry.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was Dan, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Dan.
I don't know anymore.
That's me.
Oh my god.
Just blame
Right,
him.
I'm very aware we've just overrun by like 20 minutes. So I should probably wrap up the comments, boys. We'll call it an evening.
Yeah,
if
if you want to.
Yeah. Cool. Let's do that. So, Lisa's asked, would you ever do a live on Facebook with your fans? Yeah, absolutely. I think we could do something like that at some point. We'll have a think about that, Callum.
Yeah,
maybe do like an anniversary or year special or something.
There is something you can do where you can like create a room on Facebook, I think.
Right.
So it'd have to be I'd have to see how it works.
Public room.
Yeah. So it might be have to do it like that. So we wouldn't be doing it on Discord, we'll do it on Facebook. But I don't know how you can regulate who can join.
We could absolutely do it for a brand new single release, and we could maybe do like a watch party of a new music video and have a few guys in there, a few sort of closer fans in there for that. That'd be a good way to roll it out, I reckon.
Or we just get everyone on
Nice.
Discord.
Yes.
It is sort of, I think,
Superior
Supremacy.
technology. She also says she loves Pikachu, which yes, absolutely one of the best. Connor
doesn't, man?
guests located.
It's old chubby Pikachu though. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
got,
big
like,
chunky boy,
like
yeah.
90s Pikachu.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, I don't like post keto Pikachu so much. Like he got done dirty there. Marie says had a mate in college who used to watch Wallace and Gromit videos backwards. I don't know what to make of that, boys. Do you?
Huh?
Yeah, that's
But I
pretty
am curious.
So
Yeah.
so they land on the moon, then the robot gets angry, then he puts the cheese back on the moon, then he flies off the moon, back home, and then he dismantles the ship.
Yes.
And then goes
And
up
it
the
ends
tube
with him just sat in his chair
trousers,
talking
yeah.
to the dog. Interesting. I kind of like that.
You calculate that
Yeah.
really quickly. But...
Yeah, that was actually quite
That was
fascinating.
thought through, yeah.
I fucking love it.
You really know that, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Absolutely.
secret
Grad day
fork
out.
hidden,
Fuck
like-
yeah.
Like, could you
The
do the
big
alphabet
brain, man.
backwards, or what's easier, the alphabet backwards or Wallace and Gromit?
Wallace and Gromit backwards.
Trip to
What?
the moon.
Throw it backwards. Z, Y, X.
Post X backwards.
Stupid
Yeah.
shit.
All right. Connor just says keto chew. Yep. Nice.
I like that.
Chew as well, like to eat.
Pikachu wishes
Yeah,
he has
man.
arms like you, Connor.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Pikachu versus Connor. Connor wins every time, regardless. of the
How long
lightning.
until Hench Chew? Hey, like, come on.
Hench chew. When's Filter Chew coming into play?
There's Pikachu,
Stack to
surely.
chew.
Are you aware of the fan theory that the whole of Pokemon is just from episode 1 Ash is in a coma? You must be aware of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's every kid's thing.
Yeah.
Every kid's TV cartoon, they're like, oh, what did they do in the
Yeah.
coma the whole time?
So
What's the truth?
Realistically,
Yeah.
possibly be real. Duh.
Ash does get struck by lightning pretty hard.
Yeah.
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 In
And
episode
Homer-
1.
Homer's Duff beer can explodes like a nuke. You know?
No, but okay.
Have you not seen
I
that episode where Bart shakes up the can, he opens it, and it like literally sets off like a nuclear explosion in his house?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
in the
yeah,
hospital.
yeah. There's a mushroom cloud and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin says Pikachu hasn't been the same since Jamie Oliver got involved with their catering.
Fucking Jamie Oliver.
No nugs for Pikachu, man.
No nuggies for you.
Yeah, the little puffins. He can't have little puffins anymore.
No puffins, berries only.
No puffins for Pikachu.
You're an
Holy
orange
shit.
berries loser. No citrus for you. Nice. Right, I think we should probably wrap it up, lads. Can you just let people know who are watching, where to find you online, what you've got coming up, what you've got coming out? Plug away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're Andromedus. You can find us on Facebook by searching Andromedus. We are the only ones. Andromedus Official and loads of other shit, I think, as well. Or just search Andromedus. We'll turn up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
We got shitloads of shows coming, loads announced, loads haven't been announced yet. So keep an eye on the socials for that. And
I'm
there's a
about
sick
to
EP
send
coming
some.
out.
I'm about to send Tarrant some spicy stems for a remix as well. That's coming out soon.
Oh, yeah. We never stop.
Yes. We should keep that on the DL, but yes, that should be coming out fairly soon. We're dropping an EP next week. I'm terrified because it's still not mixed. It's still not done, but it's coming out next Friday. Yeah, stay tuned. Just loads of exciting shit happening this year and into the future. It's it's a good time to jump on us at the moment.
Nice. Well, we will see
Jump
you guys
on all
next
of
week.
us.
Okay, like
Yeah. Is it metaphorically. Metaphorically.
I'm friendly, but come on, like no.
He's not.
I'm really not. I will fucking kidney punch you.
You'll play him something like new, like a new piece of art that you spent 3 hours writing, and he'll go, "Huh, okay."
No, I'm not like that. I'm more encouraging than that. Come on. I am more encouraging than that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
you've
cool, man.
saved your beard.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. I'm still disappointed in him. He's dead to me. Who is this guy?
That's something that's coming out, Groon. I'm going to be regrowing my facial hair.
That's something coming out soon. Hair.
I'll let you. I'll sign it off with. There we go.
Yeah, that's a perfect. We're done, boys.
Oh,
Mic
boys,
drop.
Pretty sure
It's over.
This one will do it. I don't know if
Excellent.
you can see. Focus, please. There is a handlebar in there. We're gonna. We'll give it a
Yes.
go. Hey, so we will see you guys next Friday. Can't wait.
Looking
So,
forward
anyone-
to it, man.
Can't
Yeah,
wait.
it's
Nah,
gonna be
can't wait.
sick.
Love coming to Bournemouth. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's a good place. Anyone who's not aware, Bournemouth next Friday, REP release show. Andromedas are there. They are playing. They are at the
Causing a
Bear
stir.
Cave. It's going to be
We are at the
fantastic.
Bear
So
Cave.
if you can make it, please do. I'll drop a link to the tickets in the chat in just a moment. And yeah, thank you guys very much for joining us this evening.
Pleasure.
It's been a
We're taking up
pleasure.
Some of your
Very good.
precious
Pleasure,
mix
boys.
time, I imagine. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Don't.
It's not
Don't
precious
remind
Sam. He's
me.
been stuffing his face, the fat bastard.
Hey, I went to a funeral today. Okay, it's fine. I legit actually went to a funeral today. So
Yeah.
hey, you know,
That's a pretty good reason not
lay
to
off. Okay, I can insult your lack of beard as much as I fucking wish. He's not even a member of my family. See, look, it's already coming back. He's already got more than me. It's only haven't even been a day.
I think that was over the course of this talk, actually.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah.
it's like in the SpongeBob movie when they just grow mustaches just by.
Up and off. So we had some rain like the other day, and my tomato plants did exactly that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've got some as well. Yeah, they're going crazy right now. It's
They're
great.
nuts. They're nearly in the neighbour's
Awesome.
garden, but they're nearly
Oh
there.
fuck.
I got a top
God.
On that exciting note, guys, if you can make it next Friday, it would mean the world. If you can't make it next Friday, do go to Western Supermare on the following Saturday, day after, where these guys, Andromedas, are releasing their EP. So make it to a show. Live music's where it's at. We would love to see you there. And thank you very much, guys, for joining us. We will see you then. Bye.
Pleasure.
Everyone wave.
Everyone wave.
Bye.
There we go. Smile and wave, boys.
So you say wave, I still need to press the button. I can get the button
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
Here we go.
Someone's gonna do it.
Oh,
Someone's
we're
gonna
gonna
do it.
keep going.
Oh, there's another